Good Wednesday morning. The American Heritage Dictionary defines the word perspective, one of the definitions, as a point of view. Each of us has a point of view, how we see things, whether our glasses half empty or half full. I thought about it as I was studying God's Word, is that before Jesus came into my life, my cup was often half empty. I wasn't satisfied with life. That's because I was missing the joy that only Jesus can bring. In Philippians chapter 4, a well-known verse, Philippians 4:13, I want to start actually at verse 10. Paul is thanking the Philippians for donating to his ministry. And he says, I know that you already had it in your heart to give before, but you didn't have a chance, an opportunity, but now you have. And he's expressing gratitude for what they are doing, but he's saying, but not that I'm saying that I was in need. He's saying, I'm not saying this because I am in need, for I have learned to be content with whatever my circumstances are, because he knows who Jesus is. Jesus called him off that Damascus road, and he knows that all of his help comes from the Lord. So he says, I know what it is to be in need. I know there's been some terrible times. I know about being shipwrecked. I know about being beaten 39 times. I know about being beaten and thrown outside of the city. I know how it is that people don't believe what I'm saying, or they're still talking about who I used to be. But I know also what it is to have plenty. I remember the times when I was a Pharisee of the Pharisees. I remember the household I came from. I remember when there was plenty, not only materially, he's saying, but I had everything emotionally, mentally, spiritually that I thought that I needed. He said, I have learned the secret of being content. And it reminds me of Solomon's talk in Ecclesiastes, where he says, you know what? I have thought about it, and I've realized that this is the whole conclusion of the matter, is that we need to fear God and obey his commands. Then we come along in the New Testament, and Paul says, I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether I'm well fed or whether I'm hungry, whether I'm living in plenty or whether I'm living in want. I can do everything through him who gives me strength. I caught the last of an episode of The Survival Mode. A young man who was injured in a train wreck, spinal cord injury that caused severe pain, and he had to learn how to walk. He was still walking on a walker, but he had a will to live, and his mother said, I don't know if I could have done that. I don't know if I could have went through everything that he suffered and still had this will to live, to still appreciate life and to see the beauty in the world. There's nothing like going in a hospital, a hospice, a nursing home, even attending a homegoing celebration and seeing the pain that people are suffering, to make us appreciative of where we are now. Things may not be in the best of situations, but we can count our blessings. We have learned how to be content in whatever state, whether well-fed or hungry, whether we have plenty or we are in want. We know where our help comes from. Jesus is the answer for the world today. for the world yesterday and forevermore. Paul knew the secret and he didn't mind sharing it. I know the secret and I don't mind sharing it. Jesus is the answer. So when you repeat Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. You're saying, like, no matter what happens, what suffering I go through, instead of falling down in a pity party, I'm going to say, Lord, what do you want me to learn from this? Who can I be a testimony for as I endure this? And I know you have me. Philippians 4:10 through 13. I have learned that whatsoever state I am, therewith be content. I love you. The Lord loves us. He so wants us to love one another. And God willing, I'll see you the next day. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Bye.